Greetings, human. I do hope I did not startle you while you were roaming around the facility. I just wanted to check on you if you are feeling okay. Because I assume that you probably are overwhelmed with such things that you are not particularly familiar with. However, there are some things I'll have to discuss with you before we head back to the hibernation chambers. Well, remember the world I mentioned about that where we were supposed to go? Planet Sion, right? Well, it appears that that world where we were supposed to go to has mysteriously disappeared at first. Then later, after a couple of minutes, I heard word from other station outposts that Planet Sion has been mysteriously teleported to another star system not far from here, for approximately around 2 light years away. And I think this has something to do with you as well, on how you were able to teleport to my ship. I have no clue, but I think I can probably find our answers there. Well, I've been trying to contact HQ from Planet Sion if there have been sudden changes of their surroundings and if it's safe to go there. I am still not sure what to do if we are supposed to go there. However, that is not to be worried about for now, but as for you, you will undergo a cryogenic stasis as we travel through space. For approximately 6 months or a year, depends, honestly, if our engines are powerful enough to get us there on time. I know it may sound shocking, but I think it's the best way rather than staying here up all night. I mean, there's no day, but all night long. I mean, if you are willing to stay here for as long as you want. Like, I don't think you are capable of staying here by yourself. However, there are other options to keep yourself entertained for the next few months. But I would recommend that you either... What is that? You want to study and learn as much as you can about this world or this current year, and I am not quite sure about that, but if you insist, however, allow me to explain. I think it would be wise if you were to at least, well, if you have no plans of doing a long sleep or undergo cryogenic sleep for more than a few months. I think it would be better if you were to do it like in a certain pace where you will be sleeping for at least, let's say, a month. You be released from your chamber and you can do certain things for within the month that you wish to do, like to improve your body, your physical health, or even acquire such knowledge which I'd be happy to provide for you, and you can study as long as you want. And after that, depends on how long that you're going to be up without going back to your cryogenic chamber. Well, it's your choice, but I do not wish to force you, but I was just suggesting you on what to do. Well, Human, before we head back to our hibernation chambers, would it be possible for me to acquire such knowledge from your ancient world? Like, what was life back then? Like, in comparison to today's world? I have just been really curious on how it used to function and how it was back then. If you don't mind me asking. Thank you. Yes, like, what was it like? Trees, country, countries, are these some sort of factions, groups that have been divided according to their own culture, race? Interesting. And your world is divided into 7 continents. Interesting. The last thing I remember about your homeworld was that Earth was already unified as a single nation. The Earth Federation, from what I recall, until things started to get out of hand, until, neutron bomb incident. But yes, please do tell me more. So, you Earthlings back then had internet. Inter and net, short for network, correct? And this allows you to travel across websites to access, like what? Information. So it is true that you humans back then already had free information. But how were you humans able to access this such information, or the internet itself? Amazing. And across the internet, there are applications. It's very interesting that there are so many applications that allow you to access as many information as possible. Whether you say it's YouTube to play MP4 format videos, correct? Oh, there's even music in this so-called YouTube. Very interesting. Well, that's unfortunate to know that YouTube has a thing for restricting a lot of things that prevent content creators, you say, to release such content. I guess it does sounds familiar, but same here in my homeworld. Everything has been restricted a lot, to a point where we think that it feels impossible to live. However, that did not bother me at all. Well, I do wish I could give it a try with these so-called applications from the internet. But I doubt that would happen. If only we could have safely stored all of those software in some sort of museum or in our homeworld as part of history. We do have a place where we display lots of artifacts and softwares that were previously used by other foreign cultures across the galaxy. Indeed. Whether it's Avalis, Sergals, Protogens, and many more species that I have encountered for the past 100 years. Even myself as an artificial life form, a synth. Even though my body is not fully organic, but it's really nice that a lot of folks out there still consider us synths to be like a full-on species of this world. Some other species have been not friendly to my own kind, but that was a long, long time ago. It's been rare since we've had wars like that. And your world still has wars, conflicts within Earth. It must have been scary back then. I mean, after all, I wouldn't be surprised that humans are known for creating such advanced technology towards the weapons. Funny enough, they ended up destroying themselves, unfortunately. So much for the human race, but I doubt that the humans are fully extinct. I mean, you're here right now. You could be the last human on this galaxy, or there could be other humans out there hiding across the cosmos. Perhaps an asteroid, a hidden planet, bunkers, or probably human brains that were implanted or downloaded into a machine for safekeeping and to preserve data. But who knows? That is just a theory. A human theory. What is that? What's so funny, human? What? You reminded me of a YouTube creator. Who would that be? Matt Pat. Again, another very silly name from humans. Anyhow, it was very nice discussing with you, human. However, we do have to head back to our hibernation chambers. But please, do allow me to escort you. Just follow me, and I shall be your guide. Don't worry, it's not gonna take really long. Depends on how long actually. Think of it as an overnight, where you left to sleep, and the next day you just wake up, and just time passes by really fast. That's good. There you go. At least it's kicking in. Let it flow. Stay calm and relax. Everything is going to be okay. I won't leave you until you are fully asleep. Alright? Okay, that's good. I did really enjoy our little talk here, and hopefully when you wake up again, I'll be looking forward to our next conversation about with you and your ancient homeworld. But for now, good night. And hopefully you'll rest well. Rest well, human. I shall wake you again when the time is right.